Damn, I spent way too much time on this game. What the f- Sonic Frontiers is a game that I, prior to this week, had little knowledge about, mainly only watching Let's Players and reviewers play the game. And ever since the game release, that was like kind of my only experience with this game. Like, I didn't play it because, well, nothing about the game seemed intriguing to me. And in fact, the ambition of this game before release had me tweeting shit like this. And well, even after the praise I'd heard this game receive, I still had like zero motive to really purchase the game or even like pay any mind to it. It didn't help that when the game came out, I wasn't really in my Sonic phase as I used to be. I mean, that was in 2022. I had just gotten my own gaming PC for the very first time, and I was more interested in like other games that I never got to experience and like other mods for games I never got to experience. And while Sonic was 100% on that list, at that time, I wasn't feeling like trying that stuff out at that point. But time went on, and I kept saying, you know what, when the game goes on sale, I will buy it, I will try it out, I'll see how it is. I don't know why, like after all the sales and like all the years going by, like I still wasn't like wanting to take the leap. Maybe it was because I wasn't really into open world games like this, or maybe I just didn't like the direction it was going at the time, but obviously that was like almost 4 years ago. It probably didn't help that Shadow Generations came out during that time period, and I was way more intrigued by that game because I more like the boost gameplay. I more prefer that over whatever this was. So why am I mentioning all this? Well, a few days ago, the game went on sale and I finally bit the bullet. And I was completely wrong about my opinions on this game. The game is fun. I mean, I found exploring the open zones pretty fun. I found the gameplay loop pretty interesting. Of course, the combat's kind of repetitive, but honestly, I didn't even get bored of it. I didn't really mind it that much. Doing cyberspace levels, doing them perfectly so you can get enough vault keys to kind of just go straight for the chaos emeralds and shit. Doing the challenges so you can explore more of the island. Man, I gotta tell you, every time I mapped out more of the island by doing a challenge, I felt like I was making like genuine progress, and it felt good to like see more of the map get mapped out. That's probably a really repetitive sentence, honestly. Despite the darker tone and like more ambitious like gameplay and story they're going for, the game was actually pretty peaceful to play. I mean, damn, the music tracks that play like on the actual islands, they are wonderful. They're kind of ambient, more spacious, so it's not like super busy and like shit like that. It kind of lets your mind just be at ease. Well, until you come across a guardian, but like, that's part of the gameplay. I've struggled with like attention span and like being attentive for a majority of my life. I have ADHD. I did not put this game down when I started playing it. I played 3 hours straight, finishing Kronos Island and beating fucking Giganto. And in this day and age where most of the games I play nowadays are fucking like Fortnite or competitive games where I put them down after like an hour maybe at the most, it felt good to actually genuinely enjoy a game and play it for 3 hours straight because, I mean, it was late at night. I had no priorities, obviously. And, like, one of the things I knew about this game before it came out was about the music, but specifically the vocal tracks and who they got to do the vocal tracks. And, man, when I first fought Giganto and I heard fucking Undefeatable come on, damn, bro, all the fucking vocal tracks for the Titans are wonderful. These boss fights have aura. Like, watching Supersonic fuck shit up when there's some hard-ass music in the background, like, that is all I want sometimes. It felt good. This hard-ass music playing while you're flying around a Supersonic, beating this fucking Titan up it was wonderful. Like, I can't stress that enough. I keep saying it's wonderful because it was wonderful. I'm a very casual Sleeping with Sirens fan, but Kellen Quinn cooked something here. And like the whole soundtrack in general was really good. Like, obviously I already mentioned the island themes and now I'm mentioning the vocal tracks. The cyberspace themes, they really like did something here. I'm not even like a big EDM or electronic music fan, but these tracks fucking smack. They really give you that like futuristic vibe, and I love that vibe so much. And while we're on the topic of cyberspace, the levels were fine. I mean, I had fun with them, but they were also definitely weak because like the controls are just not made for this. And also the levels themselves are kind of whatever. The levels mostly just reuse assets from Sonic Generations while reusing level design from various Sonic games. And I mean, it's okay, but when I'm playing a Generations level with this like slower Sonic, I kind of just want to play Generations. Despite those critiques though, like I said, I had fun playing the levels, playing them perfectly so I can get extra vault keys, so I can speed up the emerald collecting. And none of the levels were really bullshit. I mean, obviously everyone has their gripes with the second cyberspace level for the S rank specifically, and yeah, I totally see that. It's a very tight window. Actually, I didn't even S-rank that one. I'm kind of a fraud, not gonna lie. I even really enjoyed the story. Like, the characters aren't fucking, like, obnoxious. They actually have some personality and even character growth, and it was nice to see because I've been playing Sonic games for, like, over 10 years. I'm obviously younger than most Sonic fans. So why make this video? Who was asking for my opinion? Honestly, no one. I wanted to make it because, well, if you're someone who was in my position, someone who really loves like the boost gameplay but wasn't sure about this open world direction they were going, I don't think it wouldn't hurt to give it a try. Like I said, the games go on sale pretty often, and the lowest I've seen it for has been 20 bucks. Put in perspective, that's how much Forces costs currently. I don't know if it's like fully worth the $60 price tag, but 40 to 50, I would consider it. And since the sales go on for as low as $20, you should give it a try. But hey, it's your money and I'm just a random dude on the internet, so you don't gotta listen to my opinion if you don't want to. I just hope Sega sticks with this route and refines the gameplay in a Frontier sequel instead of putting Sonic in another fucking storybook game, because I mean, at this point, who knows what Sega's gonna do next. But yeah, I found Sonic Frontiers to be pretty good, and honestly, like I said, I encourage anyone who's just like me to give it a try. I know it wasn't the most in-depth review. I was mainly talking from a person who likes the boost gameplay but wasn't sure if they would like the open world gameplay because, like I said, I'm not someone who's ever really played many open world games like that. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, I guess, and I'll catch you guys whenever I catch you guys. I don't know. Peace out, y'all.